had a cup and a half of coffee. I really don't need to have any more.
You're gonna be all fidgety.
No, I know my limit.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. But you know what?
Do you though?
I used to drink so much more coffee, Anthony. It's not even funny.
Yeah. How much?
Almost a whole freaking pot.
A whole pot? That's like 4 cups. Now what do you put in there? Some vodka?
In my coffee, no. I'm drinking water right now. It's too early for that.
Too early for that. I know that's what Uncle David's doing now.
What?
I'm just messing.
Did he? I'm sure he brought beer with him every day.
I told him he had plenty of beer in the fridge. Plenty of beer in the fridge. These are microphones that will help. If I could remember how to put them on, that would be cool. That would be cool. All right. Let's see. I think that's a nice view. Everything's connected. Everything's good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I'm gonna need my coffee because the coffee talk.
I'll pretend I'm having coffee.
Well, that smells good.
I only added a very little bit of cream because I know you don't like a lot of cream.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Okay. So, I sent Aunt Diane Uncle Tom's video. She said she's going to watch it today.
Did he say it's okay to send that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he trusts me.
Okay.
He said he trusts me to do what I want to do with it. So, I know he's a private guy these days. But he's I think he's happy with it. I sent it to him.
Did you?
Yeah. He said, it's hard to watch myself. He goes, but I love the side angle. I should have been in Hollywood. He's funny.
Yeah, he's always been on the funny side.
That's what I told him. Every time he came back to Buffalo, that was like that's like what he did.
Yeah.
What was your fondest memory of Uncle Tom when he came back to Buffalo?
I don't know, just seeing him, and he always made me laugh. I love my brother. I just wish things were different.
How so?
He's straight.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh,
So?
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He strayed and?
I mean, I just feel like he's not part of the family anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. He would come, I think when I talked to him, he would come usually in the summers and then Christmas time, I feel like, right?
Yeah, and we were always at my mom's.
Yeah.
And we always had a good time.
Yeah. We did always have a good time, that's for sure.
She was our rock. She kept us all together.
She certainly did.
I miss her.
I know. I think we all miss her. That's why I said when I was with Uncle Tom, it's like I felt like when Grandma passed, the goodbye was obviously not great, but
Yeah, I wish that was different.
Yeah. That could have been better. But there's really no good way, I guess. But I think everyone kind of handled that their own separate way.
Everybody kind of just went their own separate way when Grandma passed.
Yeah, that's true. And everybody handled the grief a different way though too, I feel like, for the most part.
Yeah.
Obviously nobody's going to handle grief the same way though, I don't think.
No, I think a lot of people grieve when they're alone, though, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Which I think doesn't help. It's probably good to talk about it with somebody else.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, everybody always talks about Grandma
Yeah.
now, still to this day. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
she's never going to be forgotten.
Has
She's
it been-
always going to be in our heart.
Yeah. I was telling Uncle Tom that I can remember the smell of Grandma's house still.
Yeah.
This is the one thing I did when Vito passed away was went to his house and I took his sweater that was on his couch. I have it hanging up in my closet in Florida. It
Do
still
you?
kind of smells like him. It still smells like sawdust in his garage.
Oh my God.
Old man and sawdust.
Yeah.
It was sitting on the couch where he passed away.
I wonder if he passed in his sleep. I'm hoping that's how it happened. Because
I-
he used to always lay on the couch, sleep on the couch.
Yeah. Angel's kiss. I think so. I mean, what do you think that maybe he woke up and he was struggling?
I hope not. I really hope not.
Like he lost his breath or
I
something?
don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. I think he just went to sleep and didn't wake up.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, there may have been signs of a struggle in the house if that were the case. Maybe like something knocked over. But I was there the next morning.
You were?
Yeah.
After he passed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I found out that he passed the day after. I was in town. And I feel like shit because I've been meaning to go over there and see him.
That I remember. I remember you telling me that.
And I didn't. And I was planning on it. But I was only in town for like a few weeks. Which, I mean, there's no excuse, obviously. But, yeah, I got there. And his son, Gary, was there. And his son, I could tell, like, didn't know what to do. Like, he was just, like, pacing outside. And then he literally jumped into my arms and started crying. Gary did.
Did you tell me that?
I don't know if I ever told you that. But
Aww.
I know. And then I asked him if I could go inside, and he said, yeah. And then I told him what I was taking, and he said, yeah. And then, but it wasn't anything. It was like, there was like a necklace hanging up in his bedroom that had like the St. Anthony charm on it. And then the sweater. And then I think he had like a coin. Like he had coins on his nightstand or something. And I think I just took like a quarter, I don't know why. I just felt like I needed it. Like,
You still have that quarter?
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I still have the St. Anthony charm. The necklace broke. It was a cheap necklace. I was trying to find the watch that I bought him. I bought him like a Casio watch years ago. And I couldn't find it because I wanted to take that.
Did he have it on when he was buried?
No. Oh my God, you know what I'm thinking about right now?
When?
Is that, remember I asked for the watch that he was wearing when he passed, when they put it on him in the funeral. He was wearing it.
You did.
And Athena gave it to me.
Well, where is it?
I don't know. I was wearing it all the time. I got it fixed.
It's got to be in Florida.
It's got to be in Florida. Shit, I got to look for that now. I can't believe I haven't thought about that. I'm gonna edit that out. That's bad of me. I should be cherishing that thing. I know I was wearing it all the time. It's got to be in Florida. That's where most of my watches are.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you gave the boys 2 watches, but I'm sure it wasn't Beatles. You would have recognized it.
No, yeah. I gave Aiden a Bulova, which was one of my favorite brand watches. I don't know if you remember this. I actually still have the watch here. Grandma Mary bought me my first ever watch,
Oh, I don't remember.
and
that.
it was a Bulova.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if you pronounce it Bulova or Beluva. Somebody can correct me.
Was it a Christmas gift or something? Must
She
have been.
took us to the mall, Eastern Hills Mall, and we were in like J.C. Penney, and I think she was buying us some like clothes at the time. And I asked for a watch, and she got me a watch, and it had to have been like a $200 watch. It's not a cheap watch. And actually, I'm gonna take it back with me, and I'm gonna get it a new battery, and like I put a new band on it, but it wasn't. I'm gonna get like a nice band for
What
it.
kind of watch do you have on now?
This was just. It's called a boudoir. Boudoir. It's a, I don't know. It looks like an AP, which is an expensive watch. It's like almost like a knockoff, but it wasn't cheap, and I found it on Instagram. And I bought 2 of them, and I gave one to my friend as a gift. But Uncle Tom really liked it. He's like, that's
Yeah.
a sharp watch. You know, I usually wear my Citizens Eco Drive, but I cracked it in Florida. I cracked the glass on it, and then it was building condensation inside. So I'm like, I gotta take it into like a Casio shop and get it fixed.
Yeah.
So I love that watch though. It's just been sitting on my dresser and I haven't done anything with it. But that's okay. But speaking of Uncle Tom and Grandma, well, specifically Grandma, I know maybe childhood was a little bit, there's a lot of war stories, like I said to Uncle Tom. I think I referred to it as war stories from the past. And everyone's got, their own things. I was just talking to Aunt Diane, and Aunt Diane said that maybe this was Aunt Diane's perception of Grandpa Anthony, but she's like, he never had a kind word to say. Maybe not to her. And I know you had a good relationship with your father for the most part. I think you probably had the best of relationship with Grandpa Anthony than anybody else. I don't know. I could be wrong. You could correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, Uncle David, I think, was close with Dad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Uncle Dean?
Maybe not so much. My dad was really tough on Tom and Dean.
Yeah. How come?
'Cause my dad just wasn't. He had a bad temper.
Yeah. It's funny. You don't see that. I don't see a bad temper in the uncles, but I guess I've never been around them enough to know.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle Tom. But Uncle Tom comes from a different father.
Yeah, but Uncle Tom is. I don't look at it that way. I met Uncle Tom's dad.
Did you?
He took me over there. Yep, I met him. I was surprised how short he was because Uncle Tom's on the tallest of all of us,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, his father went through a lot in the concentration camp. So,
Yeah.
but
How was he? What was his father like?
he seemed like a great guy. He really did. But Uncle Tom has just always been family. He's been with us. I never remember him any other way but as my full brother, and he always
Yeah.
will be.
Yeah,
Even if my dad isn't his dad.
of course. Well, it's like me and Kaylin and the rest of the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing,
Right.
literally.
Yeah.
Different father,
Right.
same
Right.
Yeah. What would you say like one thing that you were taught at a young age from your father that stuck with you?
From my father? what I was taught from my father. My dad really wasn't around to teach us much of anything. If anything, the only thing I remember him trying to teach me, and I'm a terrible artist, but was drawing because he was an artist.
Oh.
But as far as like lessons learned in life or anything like that, or how to, growing up and what you should and shouldn't do, I don't remember my dad ever.
You think he installed anything in you? in a good
way?
Yeah. Or I guess if you want to admit a bad way, you can. I don't care.
My childhood was tough. It was rough. So I don't have a lot of positive to say. No.
Would you say that you're a hard worker? I heard that Grandpa Anthony once upon a time had a pretty successful barbershop.
He did.
Would you say that
Tony's Barbershop.
Yeah.
On Fillmore Avenue, I believe.
Would you say that maybe he installed your hard work ethic in you?
Maybe that.
Yeah. Or would you have said you got that from Grandma? Grandma watched kids her whole life? No? Anything you got from...
I think what I got from Grandma is being a clean freak.
Grandma was a clean freak.
Yeah.
She definitely liked her house in a certain way.
Oh. And so do I.
Yeah. And so do I.
Yeah.
Thanks, Graham.
Yeah, that's a positive.
Yeah, I would say.
That is a positive.
Yeah, until somebody moves in with you.
Well, that's not going to happen with me. I'm 66 now. I'm not. Nobody's moving in with me. I wouldn't be able to put up with that.
Yeah, I think that's what you and Uncle Tom have in common. There's nobody moving in with y'all.
No, not when you're alone for so long. You kind of get used to it.
You get set in your ways.
You like it. I like my solitude.
Listen.
I really do.
I know you do. I do too.
Probably too much at times.
Well, that's the problem I'm running into now is that I'm about to turn 40 and I don't want anyone in my house.
Yeah. Except me, of course.
Well, except you, but I mean like a significant other.
Oh, that way, yeah.
That's going to be difficult for me one day. One day. like my clock is ticking, Anthony.
You worry too much about that.
No, I'm not worried about
you're
it.
having fun with your life right now, even if it's not like a serious relationship. Yeah. I mean, you have a lot of friends, and when you guys understand each other, and you have a great friggin' life.
So you're saying I'm worried about meeting somebody,
settling down, and having a serious relationship, and moving on with your life. Why are you so worried about that? You have the greatest life right now. Even if you don't have a significant other, I mean, you still have friends. And if you want to find the significant other, maybe stop being so goddamn fussy.
Yeah, valid points.
I think you look for things.
I think
or something little sets you off, and it's like, okay, no.
Yeah, I get the ick.
Yeah.
I get when things start getting stagnant and they're not as fun as they once were, and that's when I start looking.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
But I think I'm not in a rush, because if I was in a rush, I'd be dating more. Like going on actual...
You don't have time right now in your life to think about dating more, right? You have so much going on in your life right now with this house and...
Yeah, but I would be dating with more purpose.
Right.
Like I'd be going on dates that I was like, all right, I'm going to really try to see if this will be something more than just like a one-night stand.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Which I did try doing in Florida like a month before I left, and then I'm like, I went on to like Hinge, which is one of the dating apps that is like more so not like a Tinder, but like not like a hookup app. Like, hey, let's see if like I could actually find somebody significant here.
Is that what Tinder is?
Yeah, Tinder's kind of more of a hookup app, but Hinge was, and there's beautiful women on Hinge, and they also, you have to like really fill out the profile and do the whole thing and whatnot. And I was getting beautiful women to respond to me and like whatnot, and then I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm leaving in a month, and then I'm gonna go on a few dates with maybe a potential girl who I would like to go on a second date with, and I'm gonna be gone for 2 months.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell is the point of that? So I just
Yeah.
deactivated it.
Yeah. Well, go back to it later.
I'll go back when I get back in Florida.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a rush. I think my problem is that I've always been a type of person who is a big what if. And I hate that about myself. Like, what if this? What if that? And I think my biggest what if in life is going to be if I don't have a child. And I think that's what scares me. But that's not me trying to get into a relationship quick because I want to have a child. I think it's just the way that I feel.
I can understand that.
So, but yes, I have friends and they're great and I'm upfront with all of them. And yeah, I do live a good life.
You do.
I do live a good life. I'm happy with the way things worked, but I worked hard for it too.
I know you did.
It's not like it was handed to me.
I know that.
So, you said that growing up was difficult. What would you say the biggest challenge was as a child growing up?
The biggest challenge as a child growing up.
Yeah.
Getting beat all the time.
Yeah.
Not knowing why. Dinner every night at the dinner table with the family, and my father always slamming his fist on the table. I mean, there was a lot of challenges. I mean, it's just having to stay outside and not being able to being allowed in the house until dinner time, and then after dinner having to stay outside until the street lights came on. So it was
Yeah,
just
but
like,
isn't that kind of a great thing?
I mean, it was, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, I think it would have been nice just to be close to to my mom and dad, and I just feel like I wasn't. It wasn't. There wasn't a lot of love in the house. I feel sometimes, and I love my mom to pieces, and I miss her every day. And we got close as I got older, but growing up, we were not. She had it against, I don't know, she had something against me. I don't know if it was because I looked like my dad, and I don't know if it was because my dad kind of like favored me. I think he was kind of, even though I don't know if he knew about the beatings.
What years were these when she was like that? Like since you were born?
Oh no, I mean, when did it start? When do I remember it starting? Probably like when I was 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, it just went on. It went on for years.
Yeah.
And then she met Vito. And I believe that was like when I was around 13, because I remember moving to South Buffalo because Vito had a house in South Buffalo. And I think I was 13 then. So then obviously things changed. There was no more beatings. That was a good thing.
Do you think Vito had something to do with that?
Maybe she just didn't want him to see that side of her with me. I don't know.
So the beatings occurred when Grandpa was in the house, though.
No, Grandpa was never home.
Oh, he wasn't.
my dad didn't know. I don't think my dad knew about the beatings. It always happened like during the day when he was at work, when I would get out of school or whenever.
Yeah. And there was no rhyme or reason?
No, there literally wasn't. And I did confront Grandma about that, and she cried because she really didn't have an answer.
She knew.
She knew she shouldn't have done it.
She probably felt some sort of guilt.
It was just like, go in my room, take your pants down, and she'd go and get the razor belt, and she'd whip me. One time I didn't cry, and I thought she was going to kill me, so I pretended to cry.
I remember you telling me that.
But I mean, that I hate thinking about that, but I can't. That'll always be a bad memory in my life.
Yeah.
Because it just went on for way too long, and I never understood why.
Well, outside of childhood, Grandma was
Great.
great. Like Grandma made a 180 somewhere in life.
She did.
When was that? When everybody was out of the house and she was living on Highland?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I think she found happiness.
Do you think that was with Grandpa Leo? Did she have a good relationship with Grandpa Leo? Because
He was tough.
Yeah, he seemed
Grandpa
tough.
Leo was tough.
He seemed quirky.
Yeah, he had yeah. I think Grandma was happy being alone too. When she didn't have a husband in her life anymore.
Yeah.
And then the kids would come over and she just had us.
Yeah.
You know? And she was secure with her house.
I remember the neighbor across the street. She was pretty. She was like, I think like the last name was the Wootses.
Why don't I remember the neighbors across the street from Grandma?
Remember
I remember Karen next door.
No, remember the lady across the street that used to put my name in the newspaper for my birthday every year?
Oh my gosh, the old lady.
But she lived in that house.
Oh, her mother.
Yeah.
Yes, she did hair.
She did hair, yeah.
That's right.
I remember.
Oh my gosh, what's her name?
Was it
She was a blonde.
Yeah. She was pretty.
Yeah, she actually cut my hair a few times.
I remember it was Grandpa Leo's birthday and he had a crush on her. And I think it was like known he was like the old man that kind of like had like this crush. And it was just like a funny thing. But she was sitting on his lap.
Okay.
In Grandma's backyard.
Okay.
And he had this big smile on his face. And he was wearing like these like short shorts and his nuts were sticking out of the shorts.
I don't really. How do you? Oh, so it wasn't actually in a picture. You just happened to see it.
I have.
That's funny. Oh my God.
Like one nut was just hanging out.
That's funny.
Oh, and another funny story that I'll never forget about him is it was Christmas time and we were at Grandma's house and Uncle David bought him. Uncle David, if Uncle David watches this, I bet you he'll remember. I'm 95% certain it was Uncle David. Bought him a sweater for Christmas.
Uncle Leo?
Yeah. Grandpa Leo.
Or Grandpa Leo, yeah.
And
okay.
Grandpa Leo looked at the sweater and was like, I'm never going to wear this. Just
It's not surprising.
Completely shit on the shirt.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Well, when you get older, you get bolder. And it's not even that you get bolder. You just say what's on your mind.
You just don't give a shit.
You just say it.
You just don't give a shit.
Right.
Well, like getting back to being older, it's like you get set in your ways. Mm-hmm. And you also just don't, you give less fucks.
Well, that's kind of a bad way of looking at it.
Well, it's the same thing as saying you don't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think you just don't let things bother you as much.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing.
I mean, you care, but at the same time, it's like you're not, it's not eating away at you.
Right.
You know?
What do you care most about?
Now? Mm-hmm. My children, my grandchildren.
Yeah.
You guys are my life.
Yeah.
That's what I'm the most proud of.
What was your proudest moment when you were? I know there wasn't. Well, I know Highland probably had. There were a lot of good moments, and then there were a lot of bad. But like, what was your fondest moment of Highland?
I think when you were a baby and Aunt Diane lived next door, we had a lot of fun. That was, it was just, you were real close with Aunt Diane. I remember just a lot of good memories when Aunt Diane lived next door. We were close then. We're still close. My sister and I are still close.
Yeah, you guys are.
I mean, I
you
think,
hang out with her more than anybody else.
Yeah.
What kids were there at the time? Jennifer and Colleen? Was Nicole born? Oh, Nicole was born, obviously, because I was born.
I'll never forget when.
How the hell did they cram in that little house?
I'm trying to think who cut. Oh, I think Colleen cut Nicole's bangs. Aunt Diane and I were. I don't know if we were just at my house or. I'm not sure if we were just outside. And we were walking up on the porch and they were in her window where her living room was. Like when you walked up
Yeah.
on Highland, there was
On the
that
right?
apartment on the right. There was that window there that was their living room. And she was bawling her eyes out, the Nicole, because Colleen cut her bangs and they were like this, literally like this. I mean, the short part was way up here and then it just went straight across. And Diane and I were like, "Oh my God!" That was a funny memory. I don't know. There was a lot of memories on Highland.
Yeah. I remember we used to have a lot of great parties in the backyard.
All the birthday parties, yeah. The whole family would come.
Yeah.
Everybody would come.
That backyard was
Remember you
great.
got bit by a bee on that
Oh, yeah.
swing
That
set?
stupid swing set. I remember that Uncle David threw a patch of wet mud on my face. He's like, "This is the way you get the stinger out." Yeah, that was.
Yeah, we had a lot of parties.
We did. You always got great cakes.
Yeah, lots of food.
Lots of food, good cakes. Got a Michael Jackson cake. Got a Ninja Turtle cake. Nicole turned that around and did not as bad as the bangs, but I remember her painting my fingernails and sending me home with my fingernails painted when I was a young kid.
I remember when Kaylin was a baby and when she was in her body cast, and I used to carry her around. She was heavy.
Yeah.
That was heavy. Oh my God. 3 months, but you swear she weighed like a heavy 1-year-old with that body cast on. But I remember stacking pillows on the couch and just plopping her down. And I used to call her Humpty Dumpty because she couldn't move. She was just, legs were up on both sides of the pillow, and then I would put a bunch of toys on top of the pillow. But that was a memory from Highland.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
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 Kaylin and I had a good relationship for the most part our entire childhood.
I think you did.
Yeah. I think there may have been moments where we probably didn't get along. It was more so when I was childhood, we always did. Because we played, and then we had Christina, who was around my age, and we had Adriana, who was around Kaylin's age. And we all kind of, even though we were about 4 years difference.
No, there was a full house, man. I had a lot of kids to take care of.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. You took on.
I mean, Christina and Adriana were babies when they came into my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adriana, I don't believe was.
Adriana is obviously older than Kaylin, but I mean, not by much.
Not by much. Yeah, she was walking. Yeah, she was walking.
So she was probably what Adriana was. I mean, so Adriana was probably what, 1 when Kaylin was born?
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
Christina was 3.
Right.
And then I was either 3 or 4 because Christina's 6 months difference than me.
And who took care of everything. But
I know
but
you did.
you know what? But I do have to say, yes, I was parenting everybody, but Dad, what he did help me out with was the house. Because
Yeah.
he was very clean too. Thank God.
He was pretty handy too.
Yeah, he was. He was pretty handy. And he liked things, I mean, not super crazy handy. Maybe with cars, yes.
Yeah.
But like fixing things inside, the basics maybe.
The basics. He wasn't like a Vito Carpenter handy.
Right, no.
But I remember you guys put all that freaking wood in the living
Oh my
room.
God, the wood and the wallpaper. Do you know that that lady that bought the house kept that for the longest time? I don't know. She might even still have that wood on there.
wood
She
in
might
there?
have gotten rid of the wallpaper.
I hope she
I
got
would
rid of it.
have.
How do you know that she kept it?
Because I remember, I don't know how I remember. I had to have seen it at some point that it was still there. I don't know if she had the curtains open and I drove by or walked by or I don't know, something. But I do remember that she still had that wood on there. The wood wasn't bad.
No,
the
wood
wallpaper
wasn't
had
bad.
to go.
It was like a cottage.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I out of all, if I were to do a stack ranking of the places I have been in my dreams, Highland would be number one.
well, everybody was there. It was all in the family on Island.
I know.
It was pretty cool for a while.
It was.
Aunt Diane moved down the street then. Uncle David and Ann lived next door. Grandma was right down the street. It was great.
It was great. That's why I said to Uncle Tom too. That was one of my favorite memories, just being able to walk everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Walk over to Graham's.
Your school was right around the corner. I mean, everything was like right there.
Yeah.
Can't believe Quinn's going there.
I was literally
I'm
just thinking that.
I still have a hard time with that.
Doesn't make any sense, right?
I mean, seriously, that's how fast the years go by.
I know. I know.
Because it seems like just yesterday that Eric and I were in the room with Kaylin when she was trying her damnedest to deliver that baby.
Yeah.
And him and I were just looked at each other like, oh God, we were nervous. Because
That was
it
Quinn?
was a tough delivery.
That was Quinn?
It was tough.
Yeah.
And she was friggin' pushing with all her might to get that baby out.
Kaylin's a G.
Then they had to cut her because it just wasn't happening. And then the doctor kept saying, "I'm gonna have to do a C-section," kept threatening Kaylin with that C-section.
And Kaylin just
And
kept
Kaylin
pushing?
just kept trying to push even harder and was getting more and more, I think, pissed off. You know?
I could see that from her. I could see that from Kay. She's like, no, we ain't.
And then she's exhausted and she's trying to push, and Eric and I are like looking at each other, worried for Kaylin. That was a moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was able to go right over to the table where they took Quinn to clean her up, and I stood there and watched the whole thing.
Really?
And I even said, kind of like,
Was she
said something to
crying?
the doctor, like, he goes, "Ma'am, I've been doing this for many years." Because I was like, be gentle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the doctors, man, they flip the baby around and they're checking everything, and I'm like, ay, ay.
Were you down were you down by Kaylin's legs and Eric was up by Kaylin's face?
No, we were both on the side of Kay.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about a moment. That's intense.
It was.
Were you there for Kaylin's delivery for Nolan?
Not for the delivery.
Were you in the hospital?
Yes.
Where was I? Where was I?
Sisters.
I was in Florida.
Yes.
I was in Florida.
Yeah, you didn't see Nolan. I have a picture on my phone of you holding Nolan. I don't know if it was the first time, and I think it may have been. And you're holding him, and he's just a newborn, and he's screaming, crying, and you just got this big smile on your face looking at the phone when I took the picture, but he's screaming.
They are the sweetest things in the entire world to me.
My two ginger babies.
They are just unbelievable. How would you describe Kay? And if you can give 3 words to describe Kaylin, what would it be?
Today? Now?
Yeah. I mean, just throughout you being her mother for the last 36
Very
years.
proud is one.
Well, no, that's
Oh, you mean how would I
Describe her.
Describe her. Strong.
yeah.
Personality wise,
Yeah.
strong, stubborn, and actually patient
Yeah.
because of her kids. I mean, she is this gentle parenting thing. How she does it, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I give her a lot of credit. Do I agree with a lot of it? No, but it's her way and it's okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? The kids are turning out great. So
I know.
she's doing something right.
I was definitely not an advocate of the gentle parenting thing. When
You know, but I've seen Kay raise her voice or very firmly say something to the kids if they're doing something wrong. So she's finding a balance.
Yeah.
You know, she is finding a balance. There are things that I feel they should be disciplined for more, but she's finding a balance, and I think she's doing a great job. Quinn turned out amazing.
Quinn's an
Nolan
angel.
is learning how to behave better.
And I have been saying that. He just had a tough time
He was
in the
going,
twos.
yeah. I think he was going through just a screaming phase or a meltdown phase. Whatever.
He's figuring
he was
it
going
out.
through. He is.
Anything he didn't like, he screamed.
Yeah,
So what?
yeah.
You know?
But he's funny. He's a funny kid, though.
Yeah.
Nolan is kind of funny.
I think he is.
Yeah.
He's got like this distinct smirk / smile.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know if
Is
it's
it kind of
true.
like a mischievous,
Yeah.
you know? But, well, they're both good kids.
The ladies will love him.
Yeah.
He's going to be a good looking cat. Quinn's going to be beautiful too.
Oh, my God.
Quinn's going to be unique.
She is. She's unique now.
I know. She really is. She's something special. They both
My
are.
biggest concern, and I pray things are different now, but one of my concerns, even though they're beautiful and they're great, is getting picked on because of their red hair.
Yeah. I thought about that too. And I think the world these days is different than it was back in the day when gingers would maybe get made fun of. I mean,
I feel like there's more gingers than ever.
yeah. We want to bring the gingers back. I love the hair.
Yeah, me too.
It's great.
Me too. It's different.
It's different.
It's not blonde. It's not black. It's not,
Yeah.
yeah, I would love to have that color hair. And oh my God, and the ringlets on Quinn's hair.
Oh, I know.
I mean, oh my gosh, she's got the most beautiful hair.
She really does. She really does. She's so funny. I'll never forget just the other day when we were leaving the house and she stood outside the entire time watching us leave, and she's just sitting there like with a smile on her face and just so freaking adorable. Can't stand it. I probably know the answer to this, but like, what are you most proud of Kay for?
Being a great mom and being so motivated with her work.
Kay, that I'm not surprised, but Kay's always been a go-getter when it comes to like
She's
her job.
smart.
Yeah, she is.
She's smart. I remember I didn't have to worry about her with school. It was like she just ran with it.
Yeah.
There was not much that she struggled with school. She got it.
I think she ran with like a good group of girls too that wasn't getting in
thank
trouble.
Goodness. Yeah.
And I mean, she kind of got caught up a little bit into some bad crowd, but that was I mean, it didn't last long. It was more so when we moved on to Sturm. There was like a group of guys there that were no good.
Yeah.
But she didn't stick with that very long,
Oh,
which was
Lord.
good.
Sturm.
I kind of put a kibosh on that when they came to the house, and then that whole thing happened.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that story when I bought them the fake beer? I never told you?
I don't think so.
And Kaylin was with, I believe it was Alyssa. Or it was either Alyssa or Adriana. And there was this group of like 4 or 5 little gangster guys. They were probably 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
And
Oh, is that when you had to fight?
yeah.
Ah, it's coming back to me now.
So
Yeah.
Kaylin calls me and she's like, hey, we got all this money. Can you buy me beer? And I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $70-$80.
For fake beer? And they thought it was real beer?
I bought them all non-alcoholic beer. And then they called me. And the kids did. Well, Kaylin did. She's like, did you buy us all non-alcoholic beer? And I started laughing. She was like 13 at the time. And then the kids called, like the guys called me and they're like, we're coming to the house. I'm like, all right. And we beat the shit out of them. And then Kay never hung out with them again.
Yeah, that happened right down the street.
It happened right in front of our house.
Was it right in front of the house? Where was I?
Probably in the basement. Who knows? Who knows? You know what got brought up the other day was the Sturm Street. I was throwing this huge party when you and Dad, Kaylin and Zachary left the house to go get like my first car. My first car was like somewhere outside of New York, or it was like somewhere in New York but far, and you guys were staying overnight there. So I was throwing a kegger. I had a keg at the house. I had all these people were coming. It was just about to really get good. Like really get good. There was probably like 30 people at the house, and it was still early in the night. Guess who shows up?
Who?
Margie. I'm gonna call your father. You better get everybody out of here. Oh, I was pissed. Oh, was I pissed. And she hadn't shown up in weeks because she was out getting fucked by who knows who.
Was she living with us then?
Kind of. She was like in and out at the time. She was in and out time. And she shut it down. I was pissed. I should have just told her to kick rocks and have her call my dad. I hate that lady so much. Anyways, we don't want to get into that story. We don't need to get into that story. But I would say what I'm most proud of Kaylin for is definitely being a great mother. I don't think anything else compares. But like I was saying, she is a very hard worker. Which I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah.
She really is. I remember when she moved to Syracuse, and she had a few good jobs there that kind of got her going, and she was always looking for the next best thing though, which is great.
Yeah.
Medical sales for the family has been a blessing for both, Eric and Kay. And I'm really proud of Eric too.
Me too.
Eric took a big leap with this new job. I mean, it is, and I told him this when we went golfing a few weeks ago. I'm like, man, like I'm proud of you. You did something that most people wouldn't do. You have a cushy job, you're comfortable, you're making good money.
He's a great dad too.
I think so. I believe that.
They have a great house. Putting all this money into it. Well, he better have a good job now because damn, what they want to do with that place. The yard, the fence, the concrete.
They never stop.
The basketball court.
They never stop. That's one piece of advice I wish I could tell them, and I think I've told them this actually numerous times.
Slow down a little.
Slow down and appreciate what you have. Like just appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think they forget sometimes where it all comes from or how they got it. Or
Yes, take a step back and look.
Yeah.
Just look how beautiful everything you have.
Don't be thinking about.
Don't rush it.
Yeah, don't be thinking about the next project all the time.
I don't know if they're in competition with neighbors or what the deal is.
Well, if they are, they're winning. I will say that.
Yeah.
I will say that. If you could give Kaylin any bit of motherly advice, what would it be?
Oh, I'm not going to give her any advice. I'm going to just say, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job.
Would she listen anyways?
No. She would definitely not listen. No, she wouldn't.
What would you give her for advice when the kids are teenagers? Because now, obviously, like, advice now for this age, she probably won't listen. But she may listen to one bit of advice if she watches this for when the kids are in their teenage years.
Pay attention. Just pay attention.
Pay attention to what?
Them. The
Yeah.
way that they're acting, their attitude, where they're going, who they're hanging out with.
Yeah.
I mean, because it gets tough. It gets tough. They could be good kids, but you have to pay attention to where they're going, who they're hanging out with, because you don't know what they're doing outside of the house. And pay attention to their eyes, their actions. Are they doing drugs? I mean, there's just so much when they become teens that you
Yeah.
have to worry about. You think you worry now?
Yeah.
Just pay attention.
What did you worry most about us as kids growing up when we were in that age? I was probably
Your friend groups, who you're hanging out with, if you were going to get in trouble, drugs, I mean, all of it. Those were the things. Coming home, making sure you were in bed sleeping,
Yeah.
making sure when I woke up you were here. I mean, it's always a worry, but it's also the best job out there.
We did pretty good for the most part. I was probably the biggest nuisance, but
Yeah, there was a few things that I lost sleep over with you.
yeah. I just partied too hard. Too young.
Yeah, I was worried about you guys going to Darien Lake, to the concerts, all that stuff. I mean, it's just, when you're a parent, you never stop worrying.
Yeah.
I don't care how old your child is. You never stop worrying.
I could see that. I'm going to take a break for a second.
Okay.
So, we're talking about what you worried about when we were kids, and obviously you were worried all the time. Now you're probably the biggest worry body that there is in the planet of the universe.
Yeah, I think,
Age came with that. I never remember you being worried or paranoid. I wouldn't say paranoid, but worried when I was a kid. I would be out until...
you were a kid. You didn't pay attention to that.
But I'd be out until all hours of the night for the most part.
Yeah. Trouble.
And then also just leaving the house. I was able to leave the house whenever
You
I
were
wanted.
able to you took my car when I was sleeping.
I did.
That's what happens when a parent has to work 2 jobs to support their family. You have to sleep.
Yeah. You have to sleep. And you went to bed early.
Yeah.
And Dad did too. When he was with you. I mean, he was downstairs early with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to bed at like 8.
Yeah, but I'm up at 3.
I know.
My hours are just so different than everybody else's.
Gosh, you were working so much. You would work.
I worked hospice, and then I would go to that. Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it.
The one in Williamsville?
Yeah,
Briarwood?
was that the name of it? It was in Williamsville. Yeah, but that was part time
That was part-time?
and at night.
So you were working up.
I remember Dad coming with Zachary? I think it was Dad and Zach stopped by when I was working once
Yeah.
to say hi.
I remember going there and applying for a job,
Oh, yeah.
but then they were going to do a drug test on me. And back then I was smoking a lot of dope.
So you just never continued?
I don't think I followed through.
You didn't follow through?
Johnny was always Johnny always got me a job when we were young. Well, my first job was Vito got me that job painting in the hood.
Yeah.
And then after that, I only did that for like maybe maybe a month because I had to go to summer school. You said Kaylin was good at school. I was not good at school.
No.
And then
You struggled, I think, most with math.
oh, math and now I use math more than anything. Now I'm good, actually decent at math. I mean, don't ask me to, do fractions or,
Kaylin was like crazy good at math. I remember her helping you with math.
And she was 4 years younger than me.
I'm literally,
Yeah.
and then, but the math was crazy too.
It was.
I mean, one problem to solve, you're filling out a whole sheet of paper, and it's
Oh.
all that. It was nuts.
I used to.
I'll tell you what, that's one thing I would never wanted to have to worry about is going back to school and trying to figure out math.
Yeah. Well, math, in the real world is a lot different than, not a lot, but it's different than obviously doing those math problems that are on a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
For me, like all my math comes from Excel sheets where you like build formulas and, crunch the numbers that way.
Yeah.
Thank God I learned like coding and understanding coding, because it is like, it's kind of like code in a way when you're building formulas and understanding what it is that you're looking to achieve and, so.
I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
I really am.
Thank you.
Proud of Kay. I wish I knew Zachary more.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my biggest regrets in life is letting him move in with Dad. Because I feel if I didn't let that, I mean, he begged me though. But I feel like if I didn't let that happen, maybe Zachary would be more involved in our family with us.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
I feel like when he moved in with Dad, it was just,
Well, think about what Dad was feeding him.
I don't even know what Dad was feeding him. I don't even want to know what Dad was feeding him.
Yeah.
I just wish things were different with Zach now, too. I'd love to see him more.
Yeah.
I know he's busy and he's got his own world. I get that, but
What's one of your fondest memories of Zach when he was a child?
the fondest memory of Zach, I don't know. I'll tell you one thing I remember about Zach. This was the very first day that when he was born. He had a freaking head full of black hair, and it was like I looked at him like, "Oh my God, who are you?"
Well, Dad had black
I mean,
hair.
but he had so much hair. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
Looked just like your father.
He still does to this day.
Yeah.
He's a spitting image of
He
Dad.
has nothing of me whatsoever. He's your dad all the way.
He really is.
But he was funny.
Zachary
Zach
was
was
funny.
funny. He
Yeah.
was. That's what I remember about him. He was funny, and I guess I don't know. I mean, I'm proud of him too, and I loved him, and I still love him, and he was a great kid, and he didn't give me much problems because I didn't have him, in those years. I wish I did, but I didn't. He was with Dad. So I don't know. I just have, I just miss him.
Yeah. I miss him too. Me and Zach had a really good relationship when he was in the house. I feel like when we lived in the same bedroom.
He had
the-
a funny personality, didn't he? I remember
did.
him having a funny personality. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Actually, he still does because just like when the little bit of time that we did get together, I could see that he still had that, I don't know, kind of funniness about him.
Yeah, he's got a funny sense of humor.
Yeah.
He was goofy as a kid. He'd always dress exactly like me, which was fun.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be you.
I know.
He wanted to be his big brother.
I know. Yeah, we did have this moment in time where we were tight like that. Probably like when he was, I mean, I'm 8 years older than him.
Yeah, so he was very young.
So maybe like when I was like 15.
It had to have been on Sturm.
Yeah. So like when he was 7 and I was 15, that was probably maybe the best. Or when when I was 14, he was 6. That's probably when we were tightest, I would say. Because he was coming into his own as just a little human, and I was, a teenager, obviously. I wish I was around a little bit more for him, I would say. Because, I was so consumed in my friends at that age, too.
But that's what teens do.
I know, but
You
it
don't
would have
think
been
about
nice
it then.
to have been a better, bigger brother. Maybe.
Right.
And I thought about that a lot when Zachary left because I missed him. And then I always thought, like, man, I wish I would have just, like, given him more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Well, he grew up to be a good man.
yeah. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He was just in Florida, not far from my house. He's in, I don't know if he's still there, but I know he was there like a week and a half ago in Clearwater.
With his girlfriend?
I think so. I hope he moves down there. I know that they've talked about it. I don't know if they will, but
Well, he's got the type of job that he can do that, right?
I think so. Yeah, he works. I think he could work from anywhere. And she's a bartender. I know she makes good money where she works, but I think she has connections in Florida. Like she used to live in Florida.
Bartenders, let me tell you something. They make good money.
I mean, if you get a
You
bartending
get
job,
into a good place.
yeah. I mean,
A lot of people, I remember years ago when I used to go to bars, I haven't done that in years, but I'm talking years and years ago. So many people that I knew would say that they didn't know if they wanted to finish college because they were the money was so good as a
yeah.
bartender.
I know. Yeah. I remember people like that too. But then what now?
Well, I mean,
What now?
when you get older, you want to be bartender your whole life.
And then like, do you have there's no, I don't think you get a 401k. You're not collecting a 401k like as a bartender. You have to think long term.
Yeah.
The money's great, yes. The best time to be a bartender is when you're in college.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, but you have to sleep and study.
Yeah.
Being a bartender can kind of
Well,
take away
the
from all that.
weekends.
Yeah.
As long, I mean, if you're a good bartender and you're not drinking on the job,
Right.
that's one thing.
Well, good luck with that because then all the people that are at the bar and buy the bartender a shot,
Yeah.
or you're doing a shot with them, and it's like I don't know how they do. Oh my God, I used to live that life.
Yeah. I know. I
I don't know how I did it.
I'd much rather go to like a nice steakhouse. If I'm sitting at a bar, I'd much rather go to like a nice steakhouse, relax, get a dirty martini and a steak.
Sure, yeah,
Then go to like a hole in the wall bar.
Right.
So what I love about Sarasota, you were the first one to come with me to Sarasota when I moved into my house. I had never even been downtown Sarasota before I moved in, and it's 15, 20-minute drive from my house. Remember we drove in, I'm like, holy shit, this is a real city. There's cranes in the sky.
Yes, I do.
But, downtown Sarasota is great because you got the Ritz-Carlton there. If you want to go to the nice rooftop bar, they got rooftop bars, nice restaurants. But then if you do want a hole-in-the-wall bar, you can go and do that.
You can find one. Yep.
It's a great, great city. Great state. Great state. Very happy with my decisions, which have always been pretty, they've been calculated but sporadic at the same time, because I obviously have a goal set and then I just do it. Like when it's time to do it, I do it. Like moving down to, like, I knew I wanted to move out of my apartment. I didn't know, and I've been
In Tampa?
Yeah. And I had been searching for a little while. And then I didn't walk one house. And then I found that house. And I was in New York at the time when my realtor when I found it on Zillow, my realtor went and looked at it.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember you showing me pictures of it before you actually bought it. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You loved it.
Oh, I did.
And you loved it even more when you actually got
Oh my gosh. I want to go there every birthday. I want to be there. That's my plan. Every birthday until I'm no longer on Earth. I want to be going to your home and to Anna Maria Island.
You love that place.
I don't need to go anywhere else.
I know. But trust me, that's my favorite place in the world too. I will say we were successful the past 8 months with you getting down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived in the house for 8 months now. You came down 3 separate times, and 2 by yourself.
Surprisingly.
That was a big.
It has to be a direct flight or I
success.
won't do it.
I know. I will never not get you a direct flight. The only problem with the direct flights is that they don't. There's very rare do they have them coming into Sarasota, so I just gotta drive up to Tampa. But that drive is nice.
It's a beautiful drive.
I know.
I get to go over my favorite bridge.
I gotta get a Porsche down there. Now that I'm driving that Porsche, I'm like, this would be perfect for Florida.
I don't know. You just keep your truck.
SUV.
Or yeah, whatever it is. I feel like you're safer and you won't get in as much trouble.
I know. Cars have gotten me in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
If one thing I could tell the grandchildren, if they ever watch this, is do not drink and drive. Whatever you do not drink and drive.
That's what I meant about I went through a few things with you. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Other than that, you were a pretty good kid. I remember waking up here when I had this house. You were sleeping on the couch, and I walked over to you, and your eye was just
Oh, when I got jumped.
sticking out and purple, and then the inside was beet red, and oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There was,
Dave Matthews concert at Darien Lake.
you remember?
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough. That was, got jumped.
Kaylin ran and got a bat out of the trunk.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know. But I got out of there. I got kicked in the eye while I had people on me. And then I somehow got up and I just ran. And I remember sitting in the woods waiting for like things to calm down. And my eye was shut. And I was drinking like Jim Beam, the worst thing you can drink, in the sun. It was like an 85, 90 degree day. Like, what are you doing drinking? And
Maybe that's why you got jumped, because I know how you are when you're drinking. Your mouth doesn't know how to stop.
I ran into the wrong people because I was trying to defend a friend, and it backfired big time. And but that was a lesson learned for me. I mean, I had been in many fights and I had never gotten knocked out, and I didn't get knocked out there, but that was the hardest punch, or it was a kick I've ever felt to my face.
Yeah, well, there was a few people on you. It wasn't just one person.
And I remember it just being, that was tough. I was definitely not in the mindset to be fighting. But besides that, I mean, every fight that I got into outside of that went more so my way, for the most part.
Did you get in a lot of fights?
There were a few, yeah. I mean,
Yeah?
yeah. We'd fight. We'd go downtown. There'd be fights, and then,
Jeez.
yeah. But nothing crazy. There was really nothing too crazy. I would say the Dave Matthews thing was probably the craziest. And then Joe Spire started a fight at Darien Lake one time that got crazy as well. But besides that, like, you know, there'd always be scraps. And, you know, I never got any bones broken. I mean, my eye got jacked up, but
I almost took you to the hospital because the inside of your eye looks so bad.
nothing was broken though. I mean, I don't have any eye problems, thank the Lord. But I do find that maybe I have a little bit of a lazy eye. That might be from it.
Is it the same eye?
I don't know. I don't remember which eye it was. I think it was this one. Anyways, that's just being kids. So, you know, you live and you learn and you move on.
Yeah. You grow up.
Growing up, we're all kind of at this weird...
Yeah, you grow up and then you grow too old and then you friggin' can't do things you used to be able to do and you wake up and you're sore and you wonder why. Why am I sore? I was sleeping all night.
Yeah. What the hell's going on? What am I fighting while I'm sleeping? Working out while I'm sleeping?
I'm actually taking 3 Advil before I go to bed now.
Oh my gosh, Ma. Because you're sore?
Well, the other night I woke up in severe pain. Severe pain. My hip, my groin, my leg was a sharp pain, and it wasn't going away. I literally had to get out of bed and try and walk it off, and I thought I was going to fall because it hurt so bad. My leg was giving out.
Oh my god.
That's
Was it
what happens when you get old.
sciatic? Or was it just a sleep?
It woke me up. I had just this aching, sharp, shooting pain throughout my whole right side, hip, leg, groin. So that's why, then the night after that, when I went to bed that night, the following night, I said, I'm going to take 3 Advil. And I slept all the way through with no pain. So last night I did the same thing.
And no problems?
And guess what? No pain.
You think you need to take 3? Does that seem...
I take 3 when I have a headache.
Okay. Were they like 200 milligrams?
Oh. Yeah. So 600 milligram, that's not bad.
Isn't it strange just thinking, like, we're at this age right now, and it's like things are going to start happening soon.
Yeah.
Things that we don't want to happen are going to start happening soon.
Yeah.
Like waking up with that, but like more serious things.
Right.
You've always been really good at handling those for the most part, at least on externally from what I see.
It's handling what? My body falling apart?
No, like when I say things, like I'm talking about like
Loss?
Yeah. Do you think that is because of the job that you've done your whole life?
I'm sure it has something to do with it.
But when it's people that you're closer to,
I mean, it hurts.
yeah,
Yeah. And I usually do my grieving alone.
you
And
do.
there are times that I might lose it. And actually, there have been, recently, I've gotten close with a couple patients, and I had to walk out because I was like ready to break down.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't just the patient itself; it was the family members. You know, saying certain things that would just like get to me, and then I like okay, and then I just go into my own hospice little room there, and
Do they have a room for you guys? Like if you're...
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's where we do our charting, our tablets, our whatever we have to do.
But do they have
And
like a
there are
grieving room?
meetings too, like family meeting rooms there too.
But do they have grieving rooms specific for like
They
what?
have grieving sessions at hospice. I just don't go to them.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Almost like a group therapy in a
Yeah,
way?
kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You never gone to one?
I don't go to them. When I'm done working, I go home. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to have to go to the campus if I don't have to go to the campus.
Yeah.
You know, I've been with their company for so many years.
You really have. You were kind of like the staple of that position.
I was the first one hired for it.
That's crazy. You should have a freaking shrine.
August will be 28 years.
Wow.
You know, it's a long time.
Do they ever like recognize that?
Yeah, you know, they do, but you don't get like
$1 million?
a huge bonus for it or anything. You don't, you know, you're not recognized that way.
You get a pat on the back?
It'd be nice if you did, but you don't. So it's a nonprofit organization. You know, they're not going to
Yeah.
throw the money out there like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you for doing that, like sticking that out for as long as you have and being able to do that. I always, like when I tell people what my mom does, I'm like, I'm so proud of her. She's like an angel. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do that job.
thanks, honey.
Yeah. That's a tough job. I know you had a hard time. You mentioned getting close with your patients now, but I know that was a hard thing in the beginning when you started.
There are a lot of pluses to it too that people don't understand if you don't work it.
Yeah.
So
Well, you
make a difference.
You do.
You know,
Think about that. I mean, you're taking care of somebody who's at the last few weeks, months of their life.
it could be longer. It could be years.
Yeah.
There has been patients that I've taken care of that had to be reevaluated and recertified to stay on the hospice program because they were in it for so long, you know, and so there has to be a decline of some sort, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's weight loss or appetite loss or
Memory.
memory, maybe changing something, maybe falling a little more than like, you know, if they're
Yeah.
trying to climb out of bed. I mean, I've had hospice patients for more than just, hospice doesn't have to be such a short-term thing.
Right.
And a lot of people come on too late, you know, because comfort is important. When you have any type of illness, you want to be comfortable. You want as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
When you're not feeling well. So, you know, sometimes you have to play with the medication a little bit, you know, increase it, decrease it, change it, whatever it takes to help that person have the quality of life before it goes away.
Right.
And then that's when that happens, and that's when we try to keep them as comfortable as possible until their last breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I got to see that twice in my life, like how hospice handles that. And it was one with grandma and then one with Joanne. And I remember you going and visiting Joanne, and I remember the look on your face, and I was like, and you pretty much told Mr. Lucka, like, keep her comfortable. And I think you telling him that, and he knew. He had to have known at that point.
He did. And I remember, I think it was Johnny had mentioned that they had the morphine set for her because I don't know if I asked or
I think you did.
I don't know. But yeah, I remember it was probably it was a stupid question, but it wasn't a stupid question because I knew what I meant, but Joanne looked at me like, really? When she was in the hospital bed. And that was when I went to visit her, and I knew right away as soon as I saw her.
Well, this was in the house.
In the house. And I looked at her. I went up to her and I said, "Are you okay?" And she looked at me like, "Really?" And I meant, "Are you in pain?" So that's when I asked her that. When she looked at me like that, she didn't get what I meant, and I shouldn't have. I worded it wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
But she said no, no pain, which was a blessing
Yeah.
because that was my concern when I saw the condition she was in.
Yeah.
Was, are you in any pain?
Talk about
That sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry. She was an awesome lady. I mean, that can make me cry right now just thinking about it.
I know.
She was an awesome lady. Her and I used to hang out. I used to go to when I had like my primary doctor. Mm-hmm. She worked behind the desk.
Yeah.
And I was a patient going to see my doctor, so I would check in sometimes with her, because she was behind the desk. So, and then there was a few times she would sit down and her and I would chit chat.
Aw.
So, yeah. I mean, I knew Joanne. I wasn't like friends with, I didn't hang out with her,
Yeah.
but I knew her.
Yeah.
And I knew she was a beautiful person.
Beautiful.
And
The kindest.
sometimes you just question why.
I remember when you were there at Mr. and Mrs. Lucca's house when you went and visited her. And Kelly was just, she's like, why does this have to happen to my mom when there's so many shitty people in the world?
Well, she was angry and hurt, scared.
I know.
She had all those emotions going on. It's her mom.
I couldn't imagine.
Kelly's another beautiful person, and
know.
her kids, and she looks a lot like Joanne.
I see Joanne in Johnny's little boy Brooks.
Do you?
Yeah. Brooks has got like this super funny personality, and Joanne had that. Joanne was the kindest soul, and she treated me so good. So did Mr. Lucca.
Yeah, I was so thankful that you were close with Johnny.
Yeah.
And they lived right down the street on Highland, and I knew that you were safe and well
That
taken
couldn't
care of there.
that couldn't have played itself out any better.
I remember when you and Johnny first met. You were outside playing in the driveway.
Yeah.
And they were walking by. Joanne and Johnny were walking by, and that's how you guys met.
That's so funny. What did we do?
Just started talking.
We were young though, right?
You were kids, just little boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we?
And it seemed like from then on, you guys became buddies,
Yeah.
best friends.
I remember.
And then of course Joanne is like, I just live right here, and yeah, he's welcome anytime. He's I mean,
that was the start of it.
yeah.
And then after that, like, what? How did we continue to hang out? Would you bring me over there, or what?
Or he would come over. Yeah. I mean, it was just a couple streets down. I might even just hang out on the sidewalk and watch you walk over. I mean, not a couple streets, but a couple houses down,
yeah.
Or I would walk you over. Yeah.
I kind of remember that in a way, you walking me over there, which is strange because it was so long ago. But I do have like this memory of you walking me over there. And then I remember we would play this game where like I would call him on the house phone. And I'd be like, hey, can you hang out? I'd be like, yeah. And we would always like, we would like hang up and try getting to the house before the other person hung up. And one time Johnny, like, he's like, yeah, I'm going to come over. And I was still on the phone and he didn't hang up the phone. He just left it. Like, he left it on like off the hook. And I'm still on the phone because I thought he was still on the phone and he's knocking on the door. I'm like, I answered the door with me still holding the phone. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? We used to do so much goofy shit as a kid.
And Aaron and Beth on Highland.
Yeah? I saw Aaron last summer. I think I told you we met for a drink at Sidelines. He's got a kid. Mm-hmm. And then we ran into Cindy, which was cool. But yeah, so many good memories on Highland.
Yeah.
That was the best childhood I could have asked for.
Good.
Yeah.
Better than Sturm. Sturm was a nightmare.
We should have just never left Highland.
No, we shouldn't have.
But that's whatever. I mean, that's neither here or there. A lot of good memories. A lot of good memories. And like I said, stack rank my dreams. Highland #1 because I think of just all the good memories.
Yeah.
I would buy that house if it ever went up for sale, 118 Highland.
Would you?
Yeah. Maybe. Rent it out. It's just I'm gonna go over there and just jump over the fence and hang out in the backyard.
I remember feeling that way about William Street, where I grew up. I wanted to go upstairs and just see it one last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though there were great memories there, I just wanted to see it one last time, but never did. Never did knock on the door and say, "Hey, can I walk through your house?"
I wonder what Grandma's house looks like right now, because I haven't been down there in a while, and I think they sold it. Well, remember it was on the market? The person that lived there
Yes,
after Grandma
yes.
put it up on the market.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what that looks like right now these days, but maybe we should take a drive by.
We should.
Should visit Graham too. Have you visited your father at all lately?
No, it's been years. And I used to go every year.
Yeah. I was thinking about that just because it was Father's Day the other day. We should probably go.
I don't even know if I'd be able to freaking find the grave now, because it's probably all
Well, maybe
grassed over.
we should go and bring my weed whacker.
Well, they trim the lawn there.
Oh, yeah.
But the grass grows on the stone, and I mean, I'd have to bring a scrub brush, and I'd have to bring like clippers,
Yeah.
like garden clippers or something, and try and trim it all up and clean it up.
Yeah.
God, we should do that.
We can.
And then Grandma's in the mausoleum way up
I know.
above.
I know. I'm not a fan of the.
Hey,
I'm
Mom.
not a fan of the mausoleum. It's not nearly as personable. You're just surrounded by a bunch of other people.
I mean, it would be more personable if you could at least touch it. You can't even touch her.
I know. You
The
need
glass.
a ladder.
You have to climb it. Yeah, you have to climb a ladder to touch the glass where her ashes are.
Well, that's where she bought that, right?
My dad was cremated too, but his ashes are in the ground.
I've been thinking about it more often. I think I want to be buried in the ground in a casket. Let my body be one with the earth.
Not me. I want to be cremated.
Yeah, you've always said that. And I think I've wanted that too because you've always said it, but you go in an oven where a bunch of other people were there, and now your ashes are with possibly somebody else's because they didn't clean it well enough.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and now what? Are you bonded with that person in the afterlife forever?
On.
Seriously.
They have to clean it out. They have to sweep it or vacuum it or blow it or something out.
You never know,
before the
Ma.
next body is.
Yeah, but still. Imagine that would be a crazy movie, right? You get, like, it's an afterlife movie, and you get cremated, and they don't clean it out, and then your ashes are with the person before you, and then you're bonded together forever in the afterlife.
That's enough of that. Just freaking cremate me and put me on your mantle somewhere. You don't even have to put me in the ground or a mausoleum. You don't need to. Split me up. Give Kaylin a little, and you can have a little. Give Zach a little.
Yeah.
There. Here's Mom. Have a piece of her. Seriously. Make it as cheap. You don't even have to have a service. No, have a celebration of life at your house or something. Have a big party in the backyard.
Yeah. Okay. That's a popular thing now, is the celebration of life, opposed to a funeral and a wake.
Right.
Unless you're really like Catholic or Christian, then I think you do the wake and the funeral
Yeah,
type thing.
we don't need to do
But
it.
I've never been more sad in my life of them being at Mrs. Lucca's funeral, sobbing like a baby. I mean, I was sad at Grandma's, but and I cried, but it wasn't nearly as emotional as the whole wake when you're in the church and the family's walking down and they're carrying the casket. I mean, Vito's was like that though too. His wake was tough, and I had to do the eulogy for both Vito and Grandma.
You're special. You are.
Yeah, I like to think so, in my own certain special ways. In my own special ways. Well, besides being special, what qualities would you say you're most proud of me for?
Just being you. Just the person you become, the man you've grown up to be. I'm just very proud of you
Thank you.
in every way.
What do you hope I don't lose while I get older? Besides my hair.
Your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a big heart.
Yeah. I don't think that's going anywhere. Unless I become a bitter old man.
I don't think that's what I don't want to happen.
Yeah. I think it will be pretty difficult for me to do that while I'm living in Florida on the beach.
Yeah.
The only thing that will make me bitter is I won't have you or other people in my life that I could call or be with.
Yeah, that's tough. I know how tough it is still for me not being able to call my mom.
Yeah.
Because we used to talk all the time when I was an adult,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, loss is difficult, and I think about losing you often, and just because I love you so much, but that will probably be the biggest challenge for me, I think, as a man, is when that day comes.
I'll always be in your heart.
I know you will be.
I'll try to send you a sign or something.
You better.
I don't know if I can.
Grandma did with that dream. I think that was her.
I wish I could dream of Grandma like you dream of Grandma.
Well, I haven't dreamt of her since, and I think that was her way of just letting you know that she's okay
Yeah.
and passing that message along. So, speaking of Grandma, what's your favorite part of becoming a grandma?
My favorite part of becoming a grandma? Having them in my life, holding them little special babies. I don't know. Everything's great about being a grandma.
Yeah.
I don't see them enough, though. That much I feel guilty for that. I feel like they're so close to me, but I mean, we both live in Lancaster, but I don't know, between the work schedule, the travel schedule,
Yeah.
It's not always easy to meet up. But we got to get over there this weekend.
We do, Sunday. Tomorrow. I don't have that. Whatever. I'm not going to get into that now. I agree. There's and I think about this too, and I hate to even mention it, but right now, I think are the best ages of Quinn and Nolan. Like this given moment right now.
2 and 4?
Yeah, I mean 5 and 3 will be great, and 6 and 4 will be great, and 7 and 5 will be great. But and maybe I'm just saying that because we're witnessing it right now, but they are so.
It's a cute age.
It's the cutest age. They're
Yeah.
so sweet, and God,
Innocent.
there's no better feeling.
Innocent.
Innocent.
It's the innocence.
Yeah.
Because once you start losing that, the cuteness, that cute baby goes away.
The thing that I'll think about forever is just when you see them and they run up to you and give you a hug.
I know.
Gosh.
I know.
Talk about just melting.
I know.
My heart melts every time. Every time.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't want them to grow up.
What's something that you hope Nolan and Quinn know about you when they grow older and you're not
Just
there?
to remember me.
How? As how?
As Mima, as a nice, loving Mima. That's all.
Yeah.
I just want them to remember me.
Well, there's
I don't want to.
no
I don't want to
doubt.
die too soon, because if I died too soon, I mean, they're only 2 and 4.
Yeah.
They won't.
Yeah?
Memories won't be that long for them. I mean, we've been to Florida together. Quinn slept in the same room with me in your spare bedroom. That was kind of special.
You've had her spend the night at your house.
She spent the night at my house. That was fun.
I'm sure no
And
one...
I was very proud of her for doing that too. I didn't know how she was going to take it and handle it, but of course I made it fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are just different now though, Anthony, because I mean, like I can watch the kids but now that I'm older and my body's not like it used to be, it's not as easy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I ache. I mean, climbing stairs sometimes is like, you know, it's just, I mean, I don't feel like I'm in terrible shape, but my body has definitely changed a lot in the past couple years.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the change between, say, 56 and 66 is significant.
Yeah, but even at 60, I felt okay. I was still, I think it's the last, I don't know, 3 years maybe? No, 2 years.
Yeah.
I really didn't feel terrible. I didn't ache. I didn't hurt. Like I'm realize like okay, Kathy, yeah, you are an old lady now. You know, it's a wake up call. You know.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more conscious of it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You have to be careful. Like just going down the basement stairs and things like that. You better hold on to that railing and make sure that if you got things in your hand, you're watching those steps as you're going down because.
Well, they say the worst thing that could happen in your older age is breaking a hip.
And my hips shot to begin with now with the osteo. I mean, I just feel like my bones are more brittle. I'm taking all these supplements now that I never used to take in my life. I research now all these different supplements for, you know, to build my bones back up again, try to get them strong again. Because you don't want to have brittle, weak bones. Because if you did fall, you are going to break something for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm very, very, very good about my supplements. I take them every morning. I take a baby aspirin now every morning.
Yeah, the baby aspirin thing is actually, that's a real thing.
It is a real thing, and it's funny because my cardiologist told me to take. I said, is it really going to help? And he looked at me like, I'm like, okay,
yeah,
fine.
Just do it. Just do it. You know what you should, are you taking creatine?
No, I'm not taking creatine.
We got to get you taking creatine because that's good for your memory. And this is the time in your life right now is to start taking it. I mean, it's good for working out and
so many supplements that I'm taking for.
But Mom, your memory, you know, that's the worst thing to lose.
Yeah, it is.
You've always said that, like your patients that suffer from
Alzheimer's
are it's the saddest.
It's the longest too.
Yeah, because your body isn't shutting down. It's your mind, and your mind can shut down, and your body could keep going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a slight break because I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, good.
But we're almost done here.
I do too.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Go potty.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went outside. That's the good thing about having a penis. You could do that.
Okay.
What were we talking about before we stopped? Losing my memory. That's part of getting
I
old.
think that's what we were talking about.
We were talking about memory. Losing my memory. Talking about memory. Oh my gosh.
Getting old, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Time, I said that with Uncle Tom. Time is the ultimate currency. Mm-hmm. Something you can't get back. Living in the moment is.
You take so many things for granted. You just don't, you know. And then when you're young, you want to get older, and it's like, Now you just want time to stop, and you can't. It just keeps going.
Gosh, I mean, yeah. I'm thinking, I don't. It's like not even something I should bring up, but like just like thinking about all the things that people think about while they're on their deathbed. Like I was saying about what ifs for me, and that's what I'm worried about. Is when I get older, who's gonna be around for Anthony? Because I'm not. If I don't have children, I mean, I'll have Quinn and Nolan. I'll have my sisters and Zachary. But like everyone at that point's in their like got their own thing going. I mean, you see it now, right? Everyone's got their own thing going. I ain't gonna have nobody
You don't know that, Anthony.
unless I find somebody that I'm.
I
with.
mean, even if it's not children, you might be married,
Yeah.
right? Have a wife.
Right. Right. Yeah. Time is crazy. Time is crazy.
Yeah. You never know. One day I might be living on the other side of your house in Florida,
I hope.
and you'd be taking care of me while I'm in that spare bedroom.
It's big enough.
I have it set up. I have my flat screen TV there. I'll have a chair in the corner. I'll have a bed. Put some pretty nautical pictures up.
You've already thought about this?
Yep. Got it all. I have my own bathroom.
You do. Right out to the pool.
You don't even have to see me. You can still have everybody over. I'll just stay in the room, have the door closed. Nobody would even know that I was there.
Yeah. It's very true.
So there's my retirement home.
It is. I've said that was my goal, was to be able to find a house that accommodated the family. And I think it's proven to do that this past year.
That's when I need more help.
That's when you need more help, yes.
That's when I'm not safe to be alone. But maybe not need help per se, because I really don't want I don't want to be a burden. But just...
Well, what happens when that date comes? And I mean, obviously, Kaylin will be here still, and they'll probably be living in that house.
I know.
The kids will be out, probably in college. You don't think? It'll be before?
Honey, I'm gonna be gone before that.
You're going to be gone before Quinn's 18?
Yes.
You're not going to see Quinn get married?
Unfortunately not.
Well, if you were to be able to tell Quinn one thing on her wedding day, what would it be?
Oh my God. I love you very much, Quinn. And I want you to be happy for the rest of your life. And I want you to find a good man and be taken care of. And I just want you to be happy and have beautiful children and be good to your mom and dad and your brother. And don't forget your uncle. And know that Mima loves you and will always be with you. Even if I'm not here, I'll be watching over you.
You'll be the angel at the wedding.
I'll be your angel. I'll be your angel at your wedding. Oh, you're going to be a beautiful bride. You are going to be a stunning bride.
A princess.
And your brother will be right there with you. I'll be an angel watching over you guys, so you better behave. Just behave. At the thought of that, oh my God. It's going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. We don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But boy, she's going to be a stunning adult. She's going to be, I mean, she's a beauty now.
I know. I know she is.
Her little attitude, though. She's got that Kaylin attitude. She does smile and she does laugh and she can be funny and goofy. but she can have that serious look on her face, you know, where you
Yeah.
can't even get her to crack a smile. It's the sober look.
The one thing I want to happen, and hopefully, if you know you being there as an angel, you can join us. Is I never got to give you a mother-son dance at a wedding. So
Oh,
when I dance with Quinn, you'll be there with us.
aw,
Yeah. How about that?
yeah.
I wish I could have gave you that too. But those are the two things I wish I could have gave you: the grandchild and the mother-son dance. But we'll do that with Quinn.
Yeah,
And you'll be there with us dancing.
yeah. Have a picture of me in your pocket.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll have something when you're gone. I'll have
Something,
I'll have
something of
something on
me.
you of you always. Yeah, she's gonna be a beautiful bride. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
That hair and the white dress.
Oh my gosh.
Forget about it.
Quinn's gonna be so handsome. I mean, Nolan's gonna be so handsome too.
Oh yeah, he's already a handsome kid. Like so handsome.
I just want him to stop sucking his thumb. Damn it.
He will.
I'm worried about his teeth.
Well, he's gonna need to. They're gonna.
Well,
have to
they're
get-
his baby teeth. So when his
Oh,
permanent,
yeah, they'll fall out.
yeah, they're gonna fall out. By that time,
Do the gums get pushed up though?
that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about.
It's not the teeth that move up; it's the gums,
Yeah,
right?
he's probably gonna need braces.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of braces, I spent a fortune on Kaylin's mouth.
I know you did. I know you did.
Ugh.
Is there
But
anything?
she's got beautiful teeth now, so
She does. She's. I mean, she had
she's
it.
a beautiful lady too.
Oh, Kay's beautiful. Yeah. The whole family's very good looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we. I mean, I think. I think we did good.
I think I have some good looking kids.
I think we did. I think you did a great job, Mom. Under the circumstances, I think you were a great mother. You did your best. You always had food on the table. You worked extremely hard. And even though you had that one regret with Zachary, I mean, I think there was. I think, you know, you can't hold it as a regret. I think it's, you know, things could have been different and you could have maybe handled things differently, but you know, it's, you were also in an area of your life where it wasn't, you know, you were getting a little bit older and you were having fun. And, you know, like you didn't have fun for the longest time because of Dad. And like you were the least selfish person with Dad, and then after Dad for a little while because you had to take care of things. And then I think maybe you were just like, fuck it, dude. Like I need to live my life a little bit as well, right?
I needed to have a little fun.
You need to have a little bit of fun, which I can understand that.
Yeah.
So, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So,
Well,
but
yeah, there are things I could have done different, but I needed that time in my life too.
yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Can't take it back.
You said something nice to Quinn. What would you want Nolan to hear from you?
Take care of your sister, Nolan, and be nice to everybody and find yourself a wonderful girlfriend, wife, have children, be nice to Mom and Dad. Don't forget about your family. Just always be a loving man, a caring, loving man.
Mm-hmm.
And know that Mima loves you very, very much. And always will, even when I'm not here. You too, Quinn.
Yeah. What do you think matters most in life?
What matters most in life? Oh, what matters most in life? Trying to enjoy life. That's what matters. Don't work your life away. Find joy in life. That's what matters.
That's a really good answer. Because I think that's what people struggle with the most. Even if they are successful and they have everything that they could ever want.
Yeah, you have to find joy.
Yeah.
Look around you.
Yeah. Kind of like what we were saying earlier with Kay and Eric, how they're always just on the go, go, go. It's like, I think they have joy in their life and they do things to, they go on their vacations and they got the kids.
They have such a busy life and yet they have a fun life.
Yeah.
I don't know how they are able to juggle all this that they juggle. I mean, between their work and their kids and their house and their fun time, it's like they're constantly going.
I know.
I get tired just thinking about it.
So do I. What does the Camara family mean to you?
What does the Camara family mean to me? I think we're just a great family.
Yeah.
I mean, things might have gone, I don't know. We might have all separated, but I think in general, I think the Camara family is a great family.
I like that you pronounce it the right way as well.
Yeah, well, I only did that for you.
What are you most grateful for?
Oh my goodness, what am I most grateful for? My children, my grandchildren.
Yeah.
I mean, even my brothers and sisters, But I'm most grateful for my children and grandchildren. I mean, I couldn't be happier than I am just thinking about you guys.
Yeah.
You guys bring me joy. That's my joy in my life.
Yeah. Definitely. What has life taught you that took you decades to understand?
What has life taught me that took me decades to understand? Oh gosh. I mean, I think no, I don't know if that even makes any sense. Just the person you become, the person that you, honesty. I don't know how to answer that. It took me decades to understand. What has life taught me?
Yeah. What has life taught you?
That took me decades to understand. Yeah. Actually, I think I didn't really understand, but I don't know if it's that life didn't teach me that.
Well, what is it?
To further my education.
Oh. Okay. So you're saying you wish you would have. You think that
definitely.
Growing older, looking back, you wish you would have done that.
Right. But I don't think that I'm answering the question correctly. But I mean, that's just and I don't know what took me decades to understand. My finances, maybe. Being a little smarter with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that could
Yeah.
definitely be one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough one.
It is. For me, it would be just being 39, like 40, it'd be like humility. Like not taking myself too serious.
Okay.
Yeah. Just always in the field that you're in, that I'm in, and the life that I've chosen to have. It's like we need to appreciate what we have around us and not take yourself too seriously. Like sometimes just you get caught up, you know?
Yeah. Life gets busy.
It's like not everything is so urgent or so serious or like life or death.
Right.
And just being humble.
Yeah.
It's important. All right. Well, listen. I've asked you a lot of questions. But it was good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
I'm going to do a rapid fire fun questions. Just like just one word if you want to give me one word, or you can say more than one word, but just rapid fire questions. Ready? Easy, they're easy. Favorite meal?
Seafood.
Any specific seafood?
Crab.
Fair. Favorite holiday growing up?
Christmas.
Grandma's Christmases were the best. Kaylin's Christmases are good too.
Mm-hmm.
When it's just us.
Yeah.
First car?
Pinto.
You had a Mustang too, right?
I did. Oh, I was so mad when I got in an accident with that one.
Biggest purchase you ever made?
House.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
The house that we're in. Now I'm selling
Because
it.
I did it on my own.
Yeah.
Well, Sturm I pretty much did on my own too, because I had the down payment from Highland, so I put the money down on it. But sold that when I found out that, and that's a long story, but anyways, yeah.
We could be here for another hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. First concert?
Oh, Donny Osmond.
How come I don't know who that is?
Donny Osmond? Because he's old now. Uncle Tom took me to see him.
Really?
Yes.
So your first concert was with Uncle Tom?
Yes. I was just a kid. That was my first concert, though.
Any other memories you'd like to share before we end this in a few minutes about like your brothers and sisters?
No, they're all just great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nothing else. I love them all.
Yeah. Best vacation?
Oh. My best vacation. I have a couple. One that sticks out was when I was younger. Vegas. Had a great time in Vegas. I loved it. Loved
Yeah.
the weather. I loved the gambling. I loved the excitement. I
Yeah.
loved it all. I thought it was great. That was in my younger days.
Yeah.
But now, as an adult, obviously, just Florida. That's it.
Yeah. What was the vacation you went on with your sisters and grandma? Was that Canada? You have that picture.
Yeah. Niagara Falls we
Niagara
went
Falls.
to. Yeah.
You have that
We
pic-
went to the casino. And then we got a hotel. And that was fun. That was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The four of us.
You have a great picture on your fridge.
And then we went to Tonawanda and we went to the canal and sat by the water. We had lunch there the following day. Yeah, it was a good couple days.
Yeah. I love that picture of you guys on your fridge. It's like
Oh, we're walking together?
away. Yeah.
Yeah. That was in Canada.
That was in Canada.
Yeah.
One word our family would use to describe you.
I would hope loving.
Yeah. One word you would use to describe yourself.
Honest.
I'd agree with that. You've gotten me through some tough times because of your honesty. One we can think of recently.
Yeah.
Best advice you ever received.
Best advice. I think the best advice I could have ever received from anybody would just be to be kind.
Yeah. You've definitely installed that in me. Biggest regret?
I have so many. Honestly, what comes to my mind is Zachary.
Yeah. Biggest blessing?
My children.
Last question. Imagine 100 years from now, Quinn and Nolan's kids are watching this. They'll unfortunately never get to meet you.
Right.
What would you want them to know about you, what you believed, and how much you loved the family?
You're talking about Quinn's and Nolan's children?
Yeah.
And what was the question? Or what do you want me to...
What would you want them to know about who you were, what you believed, and how much you loved this family?
Well, obviously they can see if they're watching the video how much I love the family.
Yeah.
And as far as who I was,
This will give them a good sense of that.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, here I am. You can see me. I'm real. I'm loving. You can, if I were alive, you'd be able to come to me anytime you wanted to, with advice, with a hug.
Great hugs.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously the fact that they got great parents.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Quinn and Nolan will be great parents.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I didn't even think of that part of it because I can't picture them being parents.
One day it's going to happen,
They're
Mom.
still my babies.
One day it's going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Well, I wish I could be around to see it all. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be, but just know that you can think of me and hold me in your heart for the rest of your life, and I'll just know that I'll be there with you. And if I have a way at all of seeing everybody when I'm up in heaven, I pray to God that I can
Yeah.
see everybody when I'm up in heaven. I don't. The unknown is, a little scary, but I believe that there is a better place. I do. I believe there's a better place.
Yeah.
And so,
I agree. This can't be all of it. We're just a little speck.
I'm going to see everybody that I've lost again one day, and we'll all be having a party up there looking down on everybody and laughing at y'all.
I hope so. I hope so.
Laughing and clapping and being proud and crying with you and doing all that we can do with you, but you're just not going to see us to know that we're doing it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to believe.
Great Mima, they would call you.
Yeah, well, that would be great if they did call me Great Mima.
Great. Not great grandma, great Mima.
Yeah.
Well, Mom, this was great. I'm really happy that we were able to do it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I couldn't have asked for a better mom in my life.
Thanks, babe.
You're not only my mom, you're my best friend.
Oh,
And
thank you.
I think I asked you everything that I needed to ask you, and this will be a great piece of the family that can be held on to forever. And that's why I wanted to do it. And you're the most anticipated and like podcasts that I was looking forward to doing. So we knocked that out. And I hope that we can have many more great memories within the next however many more years we have left. And I know that we will. So,
Well, to end this note, because I know that you and Kaylin and Zachary will see this together maybe one day, just know that I love you guys all very much. And I'm proud of each and every one of you for different reasons. And I'll try to send a sign if I can when I'm not with you anymore. And know that I'll be watching you from above and just enjoy life.
yeah,
That's it.
enjoy life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Don't be sad without me, because I'll be in a better place. You can be sad for a little while, I understand.
Yeah.
But go on with your life.
And
Enjoy it. Be honest with people. Be loving with people. Just try to stay out of trouble. And just grow old gracefully.
Perfect. Well, that's how we can end it.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you too.
Nice work. This was good.